I don't know about you. Do you think this is a scam rally or a rally for ants?
Well, gun to my head, I think that we're probably not going much lower. I don't think we're going to get down to 50K again. I think it's likely to be a sort of a very slow grind up and down for months. So, but I would be surprised if we went back down to 50K. Now, I've got a few points here for why I think that, and I'll go through them. All right. First of all, like, it is true that if this were to be, if we've already bottomed, we've already hit the worst of the bear market, that this would be the least painful bear market in Bitcoin's history. Only a 50% drawdown from the peak to the lowest point, which I guess so like a 120 to 60K, right? Other bear markets were more like 70, 80% drawdowns, right? So if that 50% down to 50, 60K, see whatever K it was the low, then that would make this the least painful bear market in Bitcoin's history. But then again, it was also the least parabolic bull market, wasn't it?
Yeah, sort of that plays into the diminishing returns theory as well.
Yes. Okay. Now on top of that, we've got a few different dynamics here now that might suggest this time is different. Famous last words. But obviously there's Michael Saylor, the backstopping the market, right? So in no previous bear market have we had such a strong structural bidder. And with his financial wizardry, I think he's figured out a way to make that especially strong here in recent months, thanks to STRC, stretch, yes, which has so far raised. Now, this is from the machine. I haven't triple checked this, but I think between $15 and $20 billion for Bitcoin purchases. STRC launched in July. They did an initial raise of around $2.5 billion. And since then, they've been doing these at the market offerings, I think they're called, of this equity that pays dividends. It's not backed officially by Bitcoin collateral. You buy it, it's supposed to trade at $100 per STRC per stock. And if it goes below $100, they pump the yield on it. It started at 9. It's now up to 11.5%. If it goes above $100, if it trades above $100, they cut the yield back. That's sort of the mechanism for trying to keep it stable. Yeah, through issuing this, they have raised between $15 and $20 billion in Bitcoin, in money to purchase Bitcoin with. Strategy has purchased about $11 billion in Bitcoin since the start of the year. By comparison, they bought $22 billion in Bitcoin in 2025. We're only in late April here, early Q2, and we're already at half the amount that was purchased in all of 2025. And 2025 had a lot of Bitcoin purchases by Strategy. They're ramping it up. In the most recent purchase, the week between April 13th and 19th, they bought 34,000 BTC, and that was fully funded by this STRC at the market sale mechanism. All right, so that's point number one. Michael Saylor is here, buyer of last resort, scooping up all the coins. Anything to add to this before I move on to my next point in my presentation here, Alex?
No, I agree that structural bidders going crazy or more crazy compared to last cycle could be the thing that disproves and negates male astrology. We're all here like looking at squiggly lines, and then meanwhile these guys are just scooping up coins like a madman. And I don't know if that's pretty unprecedented. So yeah, I know I agree that that's like the bullish case.
Okay, I've got more.
Yeah, go
ahead. Stock indices that are at all-time highs. It's a simple thing. Bitcoin should catch up. Bitcoin is not anywhere near its all-time high, yet stock indices are. Okay, so that's another point. Then in a similar vein, you have gold. Gold is near $5,000. Gold to Bitcoin ratio is historically low. So here again, Bitcoin should catch up to gold. Then there are narrative tailwinds, I guess you could call them, around the most recent one, Bitcoin sort of being used in times of increasing geopolitical uncertainty.